So I've got this bad habit of giving cars importance and significance because of how I felt about them since I was a kid. Like the BMW M3 for me will always be the best sports car under 100,000 on the road. Now some of you might not agree with me still, but for me, that's like the car. It's the car I've always known since I was a kid. If you've got this strange habit of weighing cars now, how you used to weigh them back in the day, click like, let me know so I don't feel too left out. PRM5, one of my subscribers to the channel. First of all, thank you so much for watching the channel and giving your feedback, letting me know which car I should do one of these negotiation tip videos on. He asked me to do a video on the GS350 F Sport. PRM5, tell me one thing. Back in the day, like in the late 90s and early 2000s, was this not the Lexus? Whenever you referred to Lexus, you were probably referring to the GS. Tell me if I'm wrong. The title of this video, guys, I'm gonna give you so much information as to why this Lexus is not worth purchasing. As in, you could lease this car twice and still have some money left over versus just flat out purchasing this car. So guys, if you're new to the channel, I want to introduce myself. My name is Ari Janessian and I run a car buying service based out of Boston, Massachusetts called Boston Automotive Consulting. We help new car buyers achieve the very best purchase and lease deals in the greater Boston area. However, we operate nationwide and this channel is all about giving the best negotiation tips and advice so that you can negotiate the deal on your own. So if you haven't already and you enjoy solid how-to videos, especially when it comes to negotiating brand new cars, please consider subscribing. Diving right into the negotiation tips, guys. So I've got a really nice, sleek, white on roja, I think that's how you pronounce it, red picked out. The MSRP that I'm going to be using for tonight's video is $58,650. Now, Lexus dealers operate in a way, the invoice price doesn't actually reflect how much additional money they're actually receiving from Lexus on every single unit that they sell. Since they operate in quotas for reaching different amounts of cars sold for that month, they'll receive additional money from the factory for selling more and more cars. If I were to suggest a target percent off of the MSRP, independent of any rebates that I'm going to be mentioning in this video, I would probably suggest anywhere between 11 to 12% off of the MSRP just as your discount. Targeting that 11 to 12% off of this particular price tag, we're just a touch under $52,000. So getting anywhere between $5,500 and $6,000 off of the price of the car is definitely good. The issue with purchasing the Lexus GS350, right now the promotional APR is 3.99% with no actual rebates. Regardless if you've got a Lexus or a comparable vehicle in the household, there's no rebates to be had. So really the discount that you're targeting is just the discount off of MSRP. So for a loan duration of about 5 years, my total expenditure, including the taxes, the interest charges, etc., is about $56,000. Now, as far as leasing, here's where it gets blatantly obvious that Lexus prefers that you lease out the GS350. $4,500 in lease cash coming from Lexus, and typically what I'm seeing is that regardless if it's a base or an F Sport, they'll still give you all of this cash off of the MSRP. It's almost like if they didn't have the F Sport, they probably wouldn't sell too many GSs anyway. The lease program, it's not the best, however, it's being heavily offset by this lease cash. A 50% residual at 10,000 miles a year and a 0.00080 money factor. So the money factor is 1.9% APR versus the 3.9 if you're going to be financing through Lexus. $4,500 in lease cash versus zero. Plugging this all into a lease calculator and still going after that 11.5% off, and with just the inception fees due at start, first payment, acquisition fee, doc fee, all that stuff, I'm at just under $600 a month, including Mass State Sales Tax. So the whole cost of this lease was about $23,250. So $56,000 for a 5-year loan, $23,000 on a 3-year lease. You could literally lease this thing out twice and still have some change left over versus just buying this thing and expecting it not to depreciate all that much at the end. I think, in my personal opinion, leasing this thing would probably be the way to go. The reason being, if you're the type of person that keeps their car for a long duration, my recommendation would probably be lease it and then buy it out at the end, because look what I'm about to do. Remember what I said before. The whole cost of this lease was $23,240. And the residual value at the end of the lease was $29,325. If you add these two, you're only at $52,565. Essentially $3,500 better, because you paid the acquisition fee of $795 when you signed for the Lexus originally. So essentially you're getting a better deal by leasing then purchasing. Kind of a strange twist I took on this one, didn't I? So PRM5, I hope that I gave you a different perspective in this video versus all the other videos that I did. I hope you enjoyed it. Guys, if you found this information useful and you enjoyed it, please click the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.